There's two things that we have to do at this company. Really simple things, right? We have to get advisors and get customers, right? Get a handful of both and watch what can happen. And that's what I want to kind of focus on today. But when Kelly introduced me and said that one thing I found out about Ed was that Ed loves to say he's a professional network marketer. I'll tell you why I love to say that, because there's so many people out there that have a negative connotation when it comes time to network marketing. Oh, it's one of those things. It's a Ponzi scheme. It's this and that and the other thing. And you're out and about in your regular course of business, getting a Starbucks or getting lunch somewhere or a business meeting or something. And it's inevitable. Like, so it's one of the craziest little icebreakers when a complete stranger and you are talking. It eventually always comes down to that one question: what do you do for work? Because why not? It's a good icebreaker question. And I remember for years I was a financial consultant with Merrill Lynch from 92 to 2000, right? And then I was a business owner. Okay. I was a business owner of one of the largest Nextel dealerships in Maryland. But when I say I'm a professional network marketer, I can't even, you can look at them and they're like deer in the headlights. Like, what? Tell me what that is. And if you want to get someone's curiosity, the curiosity killed the cat. If you want to get the best of someone's curiosity, you say that, and next thing you know, you're in a conversation. You're in a very different kind of conversation, one that can lead to something that could be amazing with the person wondering what that is. So I say that because the first 3 years I was in this industry, 2010 to 2013, I was really very much not ever going to say that. I was still going down. I'm an entrepreneur. Who isn't an entrepreneur these days, right? You go out and drive Uber, you're an entrepreneur. But that wasn't getting me anywhere, and I wasn't proud. I kind of like, blood, sweat, and tears got to have some success in network marketing, doing it, trying to position my way that I'm not a network marketer. So it was really hard. You're like going upstream trying to build a business. But I did manage to muscle my way into some level of success. And I had the switch when I went to there was a training that was done with a gentleman by the name of Eric Worre. And Eric Worre, started laying out, what are the different ways that people can live their dream from an employment perspective. You got your business owners, you've got your really hard workers. And any of those things, like if you're a business owner, you're kind of married to your business. You lose your freedom because your business is your life, right? If you're an employee that works really hard, you lose your time. And anything can be pulled out at any given time. So there's no like guarantees with anything. There used to be a day where you worked a whole career at a company, you got a pension, and that's the way it used to be, but it's not anymore. So he said, network marketing is the ultimate business. It can give you everything that you want out of life, can give you that freedom, that time freedom, the ability to live life on your terms. And I'm a big believer in only being here for a period of time. You never know when your day is going to come. Wouldn't you want to live life on your terms if you had your choice? Right? So that catalyst was made where it's like, be proud. If you want to make a lot of money in this industry, be proud to say you're a professional network marketer. And something happened inside my brain that said, I'm not going to be resisting this anymore. I'm going to embrace it, because I'm also very proud of the industry we're in. The energy industry is a little different than a lot of other network marketing companies. You could have a network marketing company that tries to help people lose weight. And you look at your audience and you say, well, maybe I can talk to 50% of the people, because other 50%, I'm going to talk to them about weight loss. They could blow away if the wind blew. Or other things but this was something I was very proud of. I thought I could talk to anybody about this because it was a commonator amongst humanity where everyone pays a utility bill, and wouldn't everyone love an opportunity to pay less for that, right? So anyway, that's kind of how the evolution of how I became very proud to say that I was a network marketer, and it has served me very well for many years. I couldn't imagine doing anything else.
Bella, so why don't you talk to everybody? You were a top earner. You were business partners with the best that ever lived. You were best friends with the best that ever lived, Jim Rohn, somebody we still all listen to this day. Can you please tell us what that experience was like? And number two, tell us why Julius was so right on what he said to that young lady.
Oh my goodness, Julius, you were so on target. I loved every word you were saying. It couldn't have been more true. It's so funny because I just had a call last week. One of my downline put me on for a validation with a very big heavy hitter that's making millions of dollars in another company. And so that person was grilling me to pieces. But it was such an incredible call. I enjoyed every moment of it because I told him, Dan, I want to ask you a question. The minute you stop promoting the products, the minute you stop being rallying your team that every single product has to be used and bought and blah, 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 and auto ship and all of that, what will happen to your check?
Mm.
I said, I was in a company, in a very big company. It's still thriving today. Top rank in the company. I retired for the company after 16 years being the number one producer every single month in the company. I retired because I wanted to help my parents. Me and Nick, we had to make a very important decision. Is it our business or is it our parents? And I made a decision nothing is worth to me in the world as much as my parents. And I just told all my network, I love you guys. I'm here to help and support you, but I will not be able to be here like I was till now. And I took my parents into my own home, moved them into my home, and I'm so grateful to God that I ever did that. They lived with me for the last 7 years of their life. It was the most amazing time we ever spent together. Very, very sad times to see them deteriorating and going, but very happy for me that I was able to be there for them. In those years, we didn't work, not me and not Nick, and we lived off of our residual income that we have worked for so hard so many years before. So that's why residual income is so near and dear to my heart. Nothing in the world comes close. You could be the biggest businessman in the world, but if you don't have that freedom, like Kirk, you were saying, I love the time of freedom. If you don't have that freedom of residual income, you never know when your business is going to go belly up one day. You just never know. And that's what I was telling that guy, that after 10 years living off of the residual income, all of a sudden my residual income started dwindling every month downward, where now it's sad and it's almost embarrassing to say that there's nothing left of that residual income. And I told that guy, you know why? Because it was all product related. Because I wasn't promoting the products every single day anymore. I just couldn't. And so if you have to be present, if you have to beg people to buy products every month, that's not a long-term viable business for anybody. That's why I got attracted to energy, because I will never have to beg anybody to pay their electricity bill ever again. They will do it with or without me. And that's what attracted me. I don't have to take a dollar out of anybody's pocket ever. And I can help change so many people's lives. If you just have a passion, that's all you need. I hate salespeople. I love passionate people. Just have to be passionate. If you love helping people, by default, you're going to be very successful here.
I want you to know that you guys, you would be cheating yourself if you thought you just joined a network marketing company.
Mm.
You would be cheating yourself if you just thought you joined any other business. You'd be cheating yourself if you thought you just joined a company that was doing community solar and auto save. You are literally a part of a business that is an incredible technology business. Number two, we understand that we're going to change a 100-year industry called energy by utilizing data and information in a way that we've never seen in history. We are going to be a company that people are going to talk about for a very long time, and we have just started. Like, we just started, you know, Think Smart and autosave is the tip of the iceberg. It is Michael would call it the Trojan horse. It is the beginning of what is about to happen with this company. And many of you, I think the best way to put it is that if any of you use your phone as a hotspot, some of you use your phone so you can connect to other devices. Imagine doing something where literally Think Energy is the hotspot when it comes to energy within a household. We are the connector of smart devices through the whole home. And some of you may not even understand what that means right now, but I want you to understand, when you got an industry that's 100 years old, you have technology and innovation that is happening right now, and now you can control a home and be able to make money and build income off of that. You're talking about something we've never seen in the energy industry. I am more than excited. I am unequivocally, no doubt, that this will be a company that is going to change things in this industry that we haven't seen before. Some of you, if you do anything else, if you don't take anything else from me, guys, I want you to understand, after being at PayPal, after being at Google, after being at BlackRock, after consulting to the largest companies in the world, I want you to understand you are in a business that is on a trajectory that I have. You talk about perfect timing. It's almost doesn't even say enough about what's about to happen. Now, you've been in the business and you are weary. You're like, oh my gosh, these things didn't happen. It didn't grow the way I thought. I want you to set back. I want you to reset and understand that you have this special moment in time at the beginning of a company. This is the beginning. This is the start. I'm telling my leaders, just latch on and run, because what's about to happen in the next 12 to 24 months is going to be something that none of us have ever seen before. And I can't say a lot, but I'll tell you, me and Michael had such a deep discussion about what he sees for this company. We are going to be the shift when it comes to energy, and there will be no competition. And that's not a light statement for me, guys. Like, if somebody came to me, I've been an investor. When a company says to me they don't have competition, I laugh at them. I say, hey, look, you little investor, you go, little entrepreneur, you go back and you check that again. But I'm letting you guys know, Michael Falquist is positioning us to have no competition in the marketplace, and it will be printing money for those of you who are serious. Latch on to somebody who has the belief and run with them. Everybody do that right now. Go to your phone, put on your calendar. Today, Julius told me I was at the beginning of an Amazon type business, and I want you to put a 1-year reminder, because some of you are going to quit before the 1 year. Some of you are going to go do other stuff. Some of you are going to get caught up with stuff that's not going to help your families. But in 1 year, that alarm's going to go off. And you're going to say, damn, Julius told me. When you see Think Energy everywhere, when you see us in households across states that we never imagined, when you see us all over, when you see that a household is not just paying us on community solar, is not just paying us on Think Smart, not just paying us on autosave, but literally we own the ecosystem of the home when it comes to energy, and there's no other company in the country to compete with us. This is not a game. It's not a joke. It's that moment in your life where you're going to make a decision or you're going to leave it on the table. Because sometimes you never get invited to the rooms. And I'll close out with this, Andy. I didn't mean to talk so long, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Many of the rooms that I'm invited to, none of you would get invited to. That's not to be, I'm not trying to be brash, but in some of your companies, your CEO is not inviting you to the room where they're having a real discussion. All of us are talking about something not because we're trying to hype you up. We're talking about it because now, I'm gonna be honest, guys, the first year of the business, I looked, I watched. But now I have no doubts that what's happening is real. And guys, it is mind-blowing. But on that trip, we got invited to the room. Win a trip. Do whatever it takes to win the trip, because you're in the room.